Hello everyone, hope you're all doing great and welcome to another video course from devtechie.com. In this video course, we are going to be building this project planner app in SwiftUI and SwiftData. And we are also going to see how you can support in-app purchase in this app. So this app is going to be basically where we're going to be able to not only create projects and plan our projects, but we'll also be able to provide a subscription-based service where user can subscribe to the app on monthly or yearly basis and then continue to use the app. Now, I'll show you step-by-step instructions, not only for building the app in SwiftUI and SwiftData, but we are also gonna learn how to support in-app purchase for testing within your Xcode environment, and also how to use this and set it up on the App Store Connect. So you are all ready to submit your app to the App Store for a successful launch. Okay, so with that, let me go ahead and show you first what are the features in the app itself, and then I'll show you the in-app purchase flow. Okay, so we will build this app from scratch once again in SwiftUI and SwiftData. And in this app, you can create a new project, basically add your new project. Let's say you're working on something new, then you want to keep a track of that and its related tasks. You can simply create and add a new project. So let's say I would say plan a vacation. That's a project. Plan a vacation for summer. Okay, and let's set the due date sometime in future. Okay, and it's a high priority, and research places to go. Okay, so these are my tasks related to this project, and I'm gonna click save, and there we have it. We have two of our projects created, and on the dashboard we can see how many projects we have completed, how many total projects we have pending, and like a nice chart using Swift chart to show the progress. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark this one complete, and you can mark it complete by using this custom gesture that we're gonna create. So go ahead and mark it complete, and you'll see the animation being played out to show the completed status of our project, and also it reflects when the task was completed. Okay, now not only this, you can actually sort your project by due date or by priority, since both of our projects are basically high priority projects. That's why it's not doing that. So let's go ahead and add a low priority project. Okay, and let's go ahead and set a date sometime in future, and we have created that. So let's go ahead and set our priority, and there we go. Now we have basically priority basis sorting, name based sorting going on, and due date based sorting is already there. So that's why it's not sorting. Now you can, and also notice basically our graph has changed, showing what's the overall status of our plan. Okay, now not only this, you can search for items based on the name or the detail. For example, any of these titles don't treat in-app purchase, but I can search for it in-app purchase, and I get that item. I can look at it, I can look at its detail, I can mark it incomplete or complete, and I can just go back and dismiss the search. And as you can see, this fully supports iOS 26 liquid glass design. So this is built on the latest and greatest tech stack. And let's go ahead and mark this project as complete as well. And as we mark it complete, your project gets basically completed. So let's go ahead and mark it incomplete and leave it like, for the other site. Okay, so now it's time to show you the in-app purchase flow. Okay, so for in-app purchase, I'm gonna rebuild the project, and let's go ahead and shrink, lower it down, and there we have it. Basically, as soon as your app is gonna be launched, this in-app purchase screen will be presented to the user, and they will see two options. We're gonna have monthly access and yearly access. If they have already subscribed on another device, they can restore the subscription. They can click on any of these any of the links. These are required by Apple to provide for your in-app purchase screen, and you're gonna build this screen, and you're gonna see how to leverage some of the Apple's StoreKit 2 provided components and frameworks to sort of build this out. But let's go ahead and subscribe for a monthly subscription. So we're gonna say try it for free because it has 3-day trial, and you can subscribe, and then your user can start using the app right away. So now I'm gonna go ahead and relaunch, and this time around our in-app purchase check is gonna be successful, and user will not see that screen ever again until they decide to cancel the subscription. That's when we're gonna present the in-app purchase screen again. Okay, so this is the end-to-end project. Once again, this project is built completely from scratch with no assumptions. So you should basically be able to learn everything, not only from SwiftUI, but also SwiftData and in-app purchases. At the end, while we are setting up in-app purchase for App Store submission, I'll show you what are the best practices that you need to follow even for successful submission, and how to create your build, upload your build, and submit your app to the App Store for approval. Okay, all right, with that, this is it for this video, and I hope you like the introduction and you like what we're gonna build. So let's go ahead and hop on to the join us in the course and hop on to the next video where we'll start building right away. Okay, so I'll see you guys there. Thank you.